yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. On the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And, of course, Porzingis. Team moving on here without him.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. They are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago. Obviously looking long-term rather than short.
Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his fourth year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
That's his first personal foul.
And bringing the fight there. LaVine, fearless, creating contact for the potential +1.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And Dort gets it to go.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
On the wing, LaVine. There's the three. Shot clock reset for Dallas. Some nice passing here by Dallas. On the wing, LaVine. A second chance effort. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Favors. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Ball. No good from Gibson. Pass to Wood. And finished off by Wood.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
Outside Williams. Now Dort. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Coach was saying that he feels Zach LaVine is still underrated as a star in this league. Coach said when LaVine gets going, there's just no way to stop him. He's one of the most natural scoring threats in the league. They certainly will respect LaVine's explosive offense tonight. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
Assisted by Lonzo.
Tell you what, coming into the league, scouts question Wood's defensive instincts, but I'll tell you what, he's disruptive at that end of the floor.
Pass to Dort. Those three-pointers off the mark.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
The wide-open look here for Wood. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Ball. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's Wood. Outside, LaVine. Floats it up for Wood. Stolen by Ball. Fast break, Dallas. Back to Wood. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Derek Favors.
Well, you look at Wood, and it's his versatility that makes him a tough cover inside and out.
One area where Wood does a lot of the damage is in the screen game.
Yeah, he's done a really good job understanding how to roll into scoring opportunities. He can pop out and hit the 20-footer as well, and these are the big man skills that teams are looking for in the way the game is played today.
Here's Roby. Pocket 6. Here's Dort. And that time, also a missed shot.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Trains the three-pointer.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the paint. Pass to LaVine. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Gibson with the steal. Stolen by Ball. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Left side, Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Thunder Girls.
.20 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Jerome to end the run. Toppin pulls it in. For three, Bullock. He can't hit that time. And so it's Zach Levine making things happen for the Dallas Mavericks. He finishes with 9 points in the...
Come on, get loud for your Thunder Girls! Ladies and gentlemen.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Dallas.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Here's Giddey. Hands it from downtown.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in. They promoted their G League coach, Mark Dagnall, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team. It tests everything. It shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, DA. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Dallas again turning it over. And you look at some of the most unbreakable records in NBA history, Clark. Scott Skiles with 30 assists in one game. Who's going to beat that?
That's a hard one to top. I mean, 30 dimes in one game. I mean, that is just amazing. One, you got to pass it well, and two, you got to have great shooters around you. Westbrook had a game with 24 assists last year, but that's still a far cry from 30. I think that may very well be an untouchable record, Kevin.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And Toppin throws it down.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Oklahoma City.
Here's Cook. Off target with his three. Dallas leading by 6. Out to the right wing. Pass to Giddey. Here's the three. And it's Cook missing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And the foul on Wendell Carter. That'll be his second foul of the game.
His second personal foul.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
No good that time.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Thunder trailing by 10. Pass to Cook. Puts up a 3. The Thunder with another miss.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Your Thunder Girl. Give them a hand, fans. Your Thunder Girls dance team.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
And Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine.
Second team foul.
He's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
And so Levine nails both of them. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Still Thunderball.
.129 left to play in the first half. Favors with the screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. For 3, Levine scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball moves.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Good on the three-point shot.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by Dallas?
Ball with it. Dort covering. Pass to Levine. Here's Wood. 14 feet away. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Here's Dort. And the Thunder another 3.
And shooting better from three-point range here in the second, but overall still struggling right around 30% from beyond for the game.
It's tipped, and they'll keep possession. It's stolen by Muscala. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Mavericks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Drives to the hoop. Back to Levine. And the rejection by Favors.
Oh, great defense from Favors. Has that sense for when to go for the block.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Thunder trailing by 9. They set the pick. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Favors has it in the corner. Ball with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Dort. No good on the triple. Dallas leading by 9. And here's Fultz. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Wood. Shot clock at 6. And it's ball in the corner. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Williams for three. Ball with the rebound. And the foul called on Kenrich Williams.
Kenrich Williams.
That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Right side, Ball. Back to Wood. Pass to Fultz. 4 on the clock. Floats it up for Wood. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Wood flying up to slam down the alley-oop emphatically.
And, you know, we talk about how Wood has moved around the league. He also attended 3 different high schools. So he's been searching for direction for a long time. Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Checking in for the Mavericks.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Boy, how about Levine cooking these defenders? He's a lot of fun to watch.
And now Wood is laser focused, putting up all-star numbers over long stretches.
And you look at where he started compared to where he is now. Wood may be one of the most improved players we've ever seen, especially if he continues to ascend from here. And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Levine. Takes it inside. And the jam by Levine.
That's one of Levine's pet moves. Has the speed to get there and the hops to finish.
Now Muscala lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple. Muscala's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Finney-Smith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
A minute 50 left to play in the third. Pass to Dort. Stolen by Ball. Here's Finney-Smith. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Dort with the ball. Now defended by Levine.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
The offensive rebound. Here's Gibson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You got to get a body on Gibson, because if you don't, he's relentless in attacking the offensive glass.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his third foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Maverick substitution.
Here's Fultz. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Driving in and finished off by Fultz.
Like that explosion to the basket. Fultz can turn it on so quickly. He's past you before you know it. Quick as a hiccup.
Inside, Giddey. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Giddey's got 5 points so far.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Pass to Bullock. This one for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
For 3.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
29 seconds left in the third quarter. Good, good.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Carter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Carter Jr. plays with an impressive physicality. I think it's what makes defenders overcommit like this.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Thunder trailing by 15. Cook looking it over. It's tipped. And here we go. Fultz heading to the basket. And finished off by Fultz.
Give Fultz credit. I mean, we see what he can do on both sides of the ball there. He's answered the doubters with his play.
And they recover it. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
All right, the
Mavericks ahead.
Come on, get loud for your Thunder Girl.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And here are the Mavericks now. 17-point lead, their biggest. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
For your Thunder, Lucas Dort.
Now Fultz. Here he goes. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
You know, when Carter Jr. is hitting this, it opens up everything else. Love seeing him get going from there.
The shot by Beasley, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Pass to Giddey. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who is the toughest matchup for you when you play?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position. And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
And Burke has it in the corner. He's all alone. Here's Roby. And it's sent back by Carter.
An aggressive defender, Carter Jr. also excels at using those physical advantages he has to turn shots back.
That's his fourth.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Right here, right here.
Takes a step back. Levine looking around. Clock is at 3. Here's Ball. He takes it in. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Man, he's got great speed, Ball does. This guy is really good at finding ways to slither through the defense.
Here's Dort. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Here's Levine. Williams with the steal. Outside, Dort. Pass to Williams. Favors with the ball. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Dort misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The drive-by ball from deep. Wood. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
13 foul.
Well, Playing for 6 teams in 5 years to start his career, Wood has certainly flipped the script. He now shows the ability to dominate over long stretches, much more consistent.
Well, 1 year at Virginia Tech and 3 more at Florida for Dorian Finney-Smith before going undrafted in 2016.
Well, Greg, you think about it, he also had a year in college, an extra year because he transferred. So that may have scared some teams off, his age and how long he spent in college. But I tell you what, if you're a pro and you've got pro ability and pro attitude, it's going to come out. And he's made an impact in the NBA from day one.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Outside, Levine. Here's Tice. And they'll get another chance. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Wood. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Dallas.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them. And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Lonzo Ball.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Goes back up. Now here's Ball. Back to Wood. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled